Thank you very much, Anna, UCLG General Secretary, UCLG co-presidents, mayors, and local and regional government leaders of the world, colleagues and friends. The first ever global framework agreement on social dialogue and cooperation between Public Services International and the UCLG is now signed and in force. Here it is. As the most representative organizations of local and regional government leaders and workers worldwide, we are natural social partners. This agreement opens a global space for structured social dialogue and cooperation between our constituents in the local and regional government world of work. Social dialogue means all forms of information exchange, consultation, and negotiation among representatives of employers and workers. Cooperation means uniting our strengths and voices through joint advocacy on shared priorities such as adequate funding and safe staffing levels in local public services at the multilateral system, but also at a regional, at a national, and at a local level. Cooperation also means working together to support our members, our constituents, our sections and regions through capacity building, peer learning, and impact-oriented actions to strengthen local public service delivery and to uphold decent work for those who deliver them. The agreement establishes practical mechanisms to make this happen, including a steering committee and an annual global social dialogue committee that sets priorities, designs work plans based on the input of the parties, lead and assess the work done in between. This agreement fills a long-standing gap in the multilateral system of global labor relations. Despite employing millions of workers, LRGs are not formally recognized within the international labor governance structures of the United Nations, either as governments or as employers. As a result, although regional social dialogue mechanisms of different forms exist, especially in Europe, in Africa and Latin America, there had never been until now a global space for structured dialogue between our constituents where they can talk, they can learn to know each other, build trust, address common challenges, and cooperate to shape global labor standards and policies that affect their own world of work. This agreement precisely changes that. It also recognizes a fundamental reality. There cannot be quality local public services without decent work. Users cannot receive reliable, inclusive, and resilient services unless the workers who provide them have adequate staffing, safe working conditions, and respect for their labor rights. Through this agreement, we have added a new dimension to the UCLG's work by integrating labor rights and social dialogue into the broader agenda of human rights, care, local democracy, and universal local public services provision. Finally, the agreement strengthens our global municipal movement, bringing the power of the PSI and of the UCLG collective voices and actions together for the public good. The PSI global membership and all its regions stand ready to engage constructively with you at all levels to make this important work a success. I thank you.